As someone who has held it since 2017, I know how frustrating it is for many of you to see how poorly it has done compared to the rest of the coin market. However, this letdown could be the good thing we've been waiting for. The pattern we've seen since 2017 is very similar to the pattern we saw before the big jump in 2017. This suggests that XRP could go through the same thing again. Getting skeptical is a normal thing to happen. Most of the feedback we got was skeptical, with people doubting the chance of a big change because of bad experiences in the past. But it's important to remember that history has happened this way before, most famously in 2017, after a long period of planning that lasted about 1,300 days. Hello, Moneyside family. You've come to your favorite place to find out about XRP news. I need to ask for a quick favor before we get into today's great news. If you enjoy our videos, please show your support by clicking the like button, subscribing to our channel, and pressing the notification bell to join our great community. And now for some good news. As we get closer to 60,000 subscribers, we're getting ready for a big XRP gift. It's really simple to join. There are only 3 steps. Pay attention to find out more because you won't want to miss it. Don't forget to use the word #Moneyside in your comments if you want to be in the drawing for the prize. Many people may not know this, but XRP was one of the first cryptocurrencies coming out before Bitcoin in 2013. From 2013 until its breakout in 2017, it went through a long period of growth. This pattern from the past fits very well with where we are now, which is marked by low volatility. This suggests that the past could happen again. Some changes may happen in the size of the move, but the expectation of a big price goal, like $1.16 for XRP, is still sensible. People who are skeptical because they don't see results right away miss the point of market cycles and technical patterns. If you're tired of hearing speculative stories without solid proof, I get it, but our attention is on the technical planning that has been done since 2017, which points to a big change coming. Even though XRP isn't the only thing in my portfolio, I still have exposure to it because I'm sure we're about to see a repeat of a historical event. The point of this conversation is to put light on how things are changing, with a focus on the possibility of big changes based on careful observations, not just guesses. We're optimistic about XRP because of the way its charts are set up, but we also want to highlight the insightful analysis of our esteemed co-worker, Mr. Francis Hunt, who is also known as the Market Sniper and the Crypto Sniper. His in-depth analysis of XRP's structure and what it means is what our $1.16 price goal prediction is based on. This analysis shows that XRP is likely to go up in price, but it's also important to note that there are other fundamental factors that support our positive view, even though they're not our main focus. You can't say enough good things about XRP's chances in the changing global money transfer and currency markets. The world of finance is about to enter a new era, with a move toward a currency FX monetary system in which XRP is uniquely suited to play a major role. Before we get into the technical side of things, let's talk about why XRP was made soon after Bitcoin and what role it plays in the financial world. The idea behind XRP is to use a global record to make it easier to do more than just send money. It also makes it easier to trade assets. It's becoming clearer that the XRP token is useful as we move toward a world where digitizing and tokenizing assets are commonplace. Some people question whether or not XRP is needed in the foreign exchange FX market, especially for big deals. For instance, usually to change a large amount of yen to dollars, you need an equal amount in both currencies, which locks up a lot of cash. This isn't needed anymore because XRP acts as a bridge token, letting you move money between currencies almost instantly without having to lock up liquidity. The addition of this feature is a huge step forward in making global foreign exchange deals easier and faster. XRP has the potential to completely change the foreign exchange FX market, bringing about a new age of efficiency and liquidity. There is no doubt that the XRP token is needed, especially when you think about how big the FX market is. The FX market was worth an amazing $2.4 quadrillion in 2020, making it the most liquid and one of the biggest markets in the world, maybe even bigger than futures. As of 2022, $7.5 trillion worth of trades took place every day on the FX market. When you think about how XRP and Ripple could help with a lot of foreign money transfers, you can see how much room there is for growth and adoption. Since there are only 100 billion XRP tokens available and only 54 billion are in circulation right now, the effects on value growth are big. At our price goal of $1.16, XRP would be worth $864 billion on the market. This value is not too far-fetched, since Bitcoin's market cap has already passed the $1 trillion mark, showing that such values are possible for cryptocurrencies. The way that XRP could change the way cross-border payments and transfers are made is simple but revolutionary. In a transaction that uses XRP, dollars could be changed into XRP and then into euros or any other coin without any problems and almost right away. For this process to work, a lot of trades would have to go through XRP, which could make its value go through the roof. The constant buying and selling that happens in this process could raise the value of XRP to all-time highs. This would mean that the $1.16 price goal is not only attainable, but it might even be too low, considering the huge amounts of money that are traded every day. Because of this, XRP's potential is based on more than just technical chart analysis. It is based on the important part it could play in the global financial ecosystem. It is clear that XRP will continue to grow and be used in the future because of how it works technically and how it can change the FX market. The possible rise in XRP's value might show up at first as a spike with its use or acceptance, depending on a number of speculations. It's important to stress that we are cautious about XRP. Even though we see its promise, it's not the main part of our investment portfolio. We suggest that you think about it as a risky part of your investment plan because it has a good chance of having a big effect on how the global economy changes. The fact that it's not clear how widely XRP will be used in the foreign exchange market makes this trade even riskier. But Ripple's relationships with some of the biggest banks in the world suggest that the company could get a big share of the market. If XRP gets even a small part of the FX market, let alone a big piece of it,